Battle of the two tortoises is ensuing over this hole. See, the one darker one already pushed the lighter one out, biting it in the butt. And now she's got her shell completely blocked up against the hole so that the other one can't slide down inside the hole. Oh, there she goes. Now she's backwards. She's like, get out of my hole, buddy. You ain't coming in here. It's interesting. And the lighter one. Oh, now there's something else living down in that hole too, because when I first came out here a little while ago, a furry object ran down in that hole. So I don't know what the heck it was. I didn't see it well enough because it darted in there too quick, but it was furry. I know that. So I'm going to keep an eye out. It could be a fox, could be who knows what. I don't think it's a fox though. You would think there would certainly be some sort of conflict on that. Somebody's got a fire going because there's ashes coming down. Yeah, it's too dry out here for that. But that one tried to get into another hole a little while ago. Hey, you're the culprit. Now, that may not be true. It may be this turtle's actual hole, and the other one robbed this turtle. I don't know which one's which. So, but I shall follow the action closer. Oh, there he goes. He's going to try to go inside again. Well, it may be because I'm behind it. It might be exiting in, retreating into the hole because of me. I may be causing a problem. So, anyhow, there you go. I have to either relocate these guys, or I have to see, there's another one down in there. You can probably just barely make out the front of its foot. This is a bigger one. But that one was trying to come down in this hole before. So anyhow, they got all this land out here to utilize, and they're picking my damn garden area to do it. So, that's out there. We're from here to that house is probably just about 200 feet or so. So anyhow, this is the back garden right here. Okay, I've got to do that corner and this corner for just like I got down in that other corner and that corner. I already got, as you can see, I already got it cut. I got everything cut now, and there'll be 3 posts on the end here, but I'm bringing in dirt, and so I'm leaving them out until I get the dirt in there. And then I'll put the post up and then fence it, and because the fencing will be one long 220 piece 220 foot piece fencing, 6 foot fencing. It'd be, well, contiguous, so if it's whatever 100 foot, then got to add 120 to it, whatever it is. But anyhow, see, I just have to set those corner posts in, like that far one down there, like that A. You can see it forms that A, and that top bridge actually will strengthen this thing beyond anything you can imagine. What'll happen also is I can use it for setting. I could put a sprinkler head up in there. I can drill a hole through it, put a sprinkler head up there, and it sits high enough to spray out really good distance. As you can see, I tied those posts into a post that is into the ground versus putting the long post directly into the dirt itself. That way I'm not having to replace this post, this brace post. I'll simply unscrew it right there, and replace the ground post, and that'll get cemented in. All these ground posts like that. So you got these two, those two, and there's actually 3 there and 1 there. Those will all be cemented into the ground. And like I said, instead of having to replace the bracing, because you know, once it goes into the dirt, it starts rotting faster. It'll decay much quicker. These will actually last a decent amount of time because they'll be shrouded in the concrete. But also, when they do start decaying, the brace posts won't have to be replaced. Just those small ground posts. That's it. And it's a matter of 3 screws. So, anyhow, so this is the end of the fence line. That's the beginning of the fence line. The first post is the beginning of the fence line. So, in other words, it starts right here, and then first corner wraps down, goes down 50 foot to that corner, goes down 60 foot to that corner, back over 40 foot to that corner, and back up and ends right here. These are the 2 gate posts. That's why I got these little lights to kind of signify that, but also I wanted to see, you know, if they get enough sunshine out here with solar lights to light it up at night. That empty space right there is actually that shed over there. That shed's going to go right there. I'm going to put, I got blocks back here, back right there. You can't see them, but there's blocks back there. That will sit right on top of, so it'll be elevated off the ground by 8 inches. And then and that shed will sit there for potting purposes. And there you go. I'll build a bench from that corner to that post there to work off of, as well as from that small post in the ground there over to the corner. I'm likely to actually build a little gate. That gate will be wide enough to bring a wheelbarrow through there. But anyhow, and I'm going to relocate my compost bin, again, back there, back behind here, because up through there is the west, and that's where the sun comes down, and it will heat up the concrete blocks that I use for the composting, for the compost bin. It'll heat that up, and it's going to just create some really, really good compost. So anyhow, it already does. It only takes a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks already, for it to work its magic. Concrete is a really good composting container, by the way. Concrete blocks, it does a real good job in composting. It just, you know, because it takes in that heat, and you leave the cells empty so that the heat can stay within there even throughout the evening for a while. So it's like burning, you know, most of a 24-hour day. Anyhow, it's 8 minutes and 30 seconds going on, so I'm gonna have to quit this video. Well, there you go. See, and this will be the gate. You'll be actually coming through here. And back there where the deer feeder is, that'll be gone. I got to trim some of that out right there. You'll actually be able to drive all the way around. There's an opening on the other side of that deer feeder around that tree. Comes around, comes up through here, where I have a bunch of stuff back there. Comes back right through here, and then you drive back out right through there. And you can actually even bring that trailer hooked onto it. Also, the gate is wide enough, because that's 10 foot across here. The gate is wide enough to drive this Ranger through it. I'm going to put a 6-foot fence here, a gate here, and a 4-foot over on this side, so you can bring a wheelbarrow through it on this side and only enter exit through there if you wanted to and leave this closed, or open it up and drive and actually bring the trailer through there. So if I need to load stuff or unload stuff, that kind of thing. Okay, and then, like I said, and probably have a back gate back there to get back to that compost. Although, when I trim that tree back a little bit, I'll actually be able to drive around there. So I may not do it. This is a bear path right there. Bears go through here, they'll come around, and they come back from over that side over there. There's a shed over there. Anyhow, there you go. That's the what we call the back 40 garden.